Assalamu alaikum guys. I am Shujat Ali from Medicos Lectures by Shujat, and today we are going to discuss with you histology of connective tissue. We are going in complete detail of its histology. So first of all, let's talk that what actually connective tissue is. So it's basically a tissue which connect, separate and support all types of tissues that we have in our body. Divided into two basic types. Dense connective tissue and loose connective tissue. Loose connective tissue is further divided into three basic types, and I am going to in detail of loose connective tissue, and after that in dense connective tissue. And that loose and dense connective tissue classification is basically on the base of nature of its fibers, their arrangements. So talking about a loose connective tissue, its first type, which is loose areolar connective tissue. All three basic elements that a connective tissue possesses is very well explained in loose connective tissue, loose areolar connective tissue. These are cells, fibers and ground substances. In cells, we have a fibroblast and a histiocytes as cells. And fibers we are seeing in this diagram. Collagen fiber is basically present in majority, and elastic fiber as well present in it. Elastic and smooth fiber. Collagen plus elastic plus smooth. Ground substance is basically fluid-like and does not occupy as much space. Fluid-like and not occupy much space. Examples are our subcutaneous tissue and subdermal fascia. Basically, subcutaneous tissue are the example of loose areolar connective tissue, and superficial fascia is also the example of loose areolar connective tissue. Talking about a second type of connective tissue that we have, it is a reticular connective tissue or reticular sites. Reticular tissue. As its name shows, it has reticular fibers and reticular cells. It possesses reticular fibers as well as reticular cells. Here in this diagram, they are very clearly seeing that here we have a reticular cell and reticular fibers. Reticular fiber are basically form a supporting framework. First we have role of reticular fiber. They form a supporting framework on that supporting framework. Our cells are going to be lodged, like in this diagram. On that, cells are going to be lodged. and reticular cells. Now talking about reticular cells. Reticular cells, they are basically stellate cells, mean fibrous, like we have liver cells that are present in liver, and GABAergic, inhibitor of GABAergic cells. They are stellate type of cells. In example, we have basic framework that we are going to form in spleen, liver and gallbladder. When they are reticular cells and reticular tissues and reticular fibers that are going to be formed that. Reticular fibers and cells, they are also performing a phagocytotic role. We have for that purpose a reticuloendothelial cell. Which possesses every phagocytotic cell except neutrophils. Except neutrophil, all phagocytotic cells are present. I am going to write with red marker. Except neutrophil, all phagocytotic cells are present. Now talking about the third type of loose connective tissue, adipose tissue. That what they are and how they are classified. Adipose connective tissue basically consists of adipocytes, which are the fat cells. In general, adipose connective tissue. Adipose connective tissue. Consists of basically adipocytes. Divided into two main forms. First is white adipose tissue and second is brown adipose. Talking about white adipose tissue. When we are going to see it with naked eye, it appears white and light yellowish. And on basis of its nature or its adipocytes it form a signet ring in appearance. Its adipocytes, its cells, signet ring appearance. Talking about brown adipose tissue, it appears brown when we are going to see it with naked eye, and it basically present mostly in infants, in young, in small childs, in infants, and has its main roles. What the main roles of brown adipose tissue? First is in insulation, and second is in providing heat to our body, act as heat source, and third is as a fat storage form. Now talking about the second major type of connective tissue, which is dense connective tissue. Dense connective tissue, as its name shows, dense. Fibers are arranged in dense form, dense connective tissue. And ground substances that are present are less as compared to the loose connective tissue. Ground substances are fewer or lesser in amount. Now talking about its types, that how much we have its types. So we have basic two types of dense connective tissue. First is dense regular connective tissue. Second is dense irregular connective tissue. First of all, talking about the dense regular connective tissue. So here, fibers that are arranged parallel. Fibers are arranged parallel, and the fibroblasts are in form of, fibroblasts are basically cells in form of tendons, ligaments, example of dense regular connective tissue is vocal cord, true vocal cord, plus ligamentum flavum. Here we have the diagram of dense regular connective tissue. You can clearly see that the fibers are arranged parallel, having collagen and fibroblastic fibers. And in dense irregular connective tissue, fibers are basically arranged in sheet-like form, not in parallel, as we have in regular. Fibers are parallelly arranged. And phagocytotic cells are also, few phagocytotic cells are present in dense irregular connective tissue. And example of dense irregular connective tissue is dermis of skin. And it is our basic lecture on connective tissue. Hope you all guys will understand it well. And don't forget to subscribe to Medico's lectures by Shujat. Thank you so much.